So in Nova Luna, you are moving around. It's kind of like the moon. What's it called? I can't remember what the phases of the moon are called.
I don't think there's any real phases of it. Like crescent, what is it? Like, and descent. No, it's just...
I can't remember what it's called.
It's like a circular, it's almost like a clock.
It is like a clock because you are going to be tracking your time on that. And, you know, we were talking about rondelles earlier, and I don't think it's technically a rondelle, but it's the timer in the game. And it's really interesting because those who are behind you are always going to go first. And the reason why that matters is because in this game, you're going to be drafting tiles from around the outside of this circular board. And you can choose a tile between 1 and 3 steps away from the moon that is moving around. And so, for example, if I take the first tile, I'm going to take that tile, put the moon in its place, and then place that tile down into my tableau. Now, each of the tiles has some information on it. The first thing that it has on it is a goal, or 2, or even 3 goals that you can meet by putting the right colors adjacent to that tile. So what you want to be doing is looking at how the tiles are going to be put together and make the colored patterns that each of your tiles require, because when you do that and you can make the color that it requires, you get to cover that goal with one of your circular discs. And this game has no points at the end. It is a race. You want to be the first person to get rid of all of your goal discs. In other words, get the most goals and race kind of in a race to the end. But the other interesting piece of information that's contained on the tile that you've drafted is a timer. So it's going to have a number on it. For example, it could be 1 or it could be 7, and or anything in between. And you're going to move your little disc on that moon timer, that number of spaces, which means that, you know, the tile that you really want and need for your puzzle is a 7, which means that you're going to be moving really far past all of your opponents, which means they're probably going to get to draft 2 or 3 tiles before your turn comes around again. Which I think is just a really cool and interesting tension in this game. It means that you are just constantly thinking, do I go a bit suboptimal and get a couple of lower scoring or lower numbered tiles before I pick up the tile that I really need?
Yeah, I really enjoyed how they also, the balance is that the higher numbers, so the tiles that have the higher numbers usually have easier goals on them. So goals that only require maybe a couple of colors or in much easier to kind of create combinations of those colors. So you kind of have this, you have this thing of like, well, I'm going to potentially make my life easier by being able to cover up more of these, like use up more of my discs. But at the same time, as Amy said, it's like, no, I'm really, really far away, and my opponents or rivals can be taking multiple turns potentially in between. I enjoyed it. It's very, very abstract, but it's like the puzzle itself is quite clever. One thing that stood out to me is how quiet this game is. So it is very multiplayer solitaire because there's not really... I usually struggle to pay attention to what other people are doing, but even halfway through one of the games, I was like, Amy, are you even able to pay attention and like almost like mean draft or hate draft to prevent me from doing? But you're so
it doesn't
focused
really
on your
matter.
own thing.
It doesn't really matter. I found I haven't lost a game of this so far since we've owned it. And,
undefeated.
And I feel like it's much better to optimize your own puzzle than it is to worry about hate drafting because you can draft one tile that you really need and it completes 3 different goals. And so I'm always just looking at what is the best next move for my puzzle in order to cover the most of those goals all at once. And I really enjoy that puzzle. It is a really quiet game. It's like a cup of tea and it's really simple, but it's challenging.
But that's the other thing. Like, there's not really that much player interaction, and which usually you don't enjoy, and with this one it didn't really matter.
I think it's because, again, it's the puzzle that I enjoy. As long as the puzzle is really kind of satisfying, and it's not a long game where I'm like playing by myself for a long time. This is like a 20
the turns are very
20
quick.
to 30 minute really easy game, quite a satisfying puzzle. I quite enjoy this one.
Me too.
And of course Uwe Rosenberg just giving us a game that we enjoy again and again and again. So that is the game Nova Luna, and that's all of the games we have for you. This review was just a short little snippet from our series Small Talk, which is on our YouTube channel, ThinkerThemer, which you can find at thinkerthemer.com or just look it up on YouTube, where we do lots of board game reviews and we look at our top 10 crowd-funded Kickstarter campaigns every fortnight. So check that out if you enjoyed this review, and we look forward to seeing you over at our channel. Bye for now. Bye.